Wait, why is there not another tile right there? Let's break into this area. Yeah, they're eating some resources and they're pooping out coal, which is potentially useful. So I kind of just leave them be, unless they... I need to make sure they're not eating my food. But if they're just eating like other stuff, it's not as bad. It's not... I don't know. It's not necessarily a negative. I don't know if it's good. I think it's good long term if you trap them and you need coal, because coal is like a relatively limited resource. Just build a tile over the place they dig in. That way you can save them for later. Oh, okay. Can you just build on top of where they're sleeping or whatever? Where are they? Where are you, little friend? Pretty much anything that generates electricity in this game provides heat of some kind. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for where they are when night comes around. Okay, I want this to be a bottle emptier for polluted water, and I want to make sure that I claim that this is just for regular water. Next to my food box is one. Oh, there is a hatch there, okay. So if we put like a tile here, you're saying that he's trapped there? Let me go try to prioritize that. I guess I would have had to prioritize it higher than a 6 for him to care. No, he got it. So that's now a trapped hatch. Burrowed in there, okay. I didn't realize it was that easy to trap them. So I could like do something where I drop him down here in a little box. Where I can just get him resources over time, potentially. How many hours do I have in this? Well, I streamed it the once and I played it a little extra, so I probably played like, I don't know, like 10-ish hours maybe? And then I watched a bunch of videos from some guy on mechanics that I didn't really understand, like heat management and stuff, but I haven't tried any of that stuff yet, because that's kind of like late game for where I've been. There's a lot of little tricks and stuff to be learned in this game. Oh yeah, I've learned how to deal with like a lot of these things, like especially dig and harvest. I remember. Prioritize, I never remember, even though that's P. You're starting a stream right now, Chop Chop? Have fun, man. Or you're starting stream to check my hours. Okay. I misread that. I thought you were starting a stream yourself. Let's see. So we're still researching. Oh yeah, do we have the ability? We still haven't learned how to make this supercomputer yet. I'll need to do that. We've got our cots up. We don't have a room bonus here yet, probably. Although, let me see here. Room overlay. Yeah, no room bonus for this. We need to get... I want an airflow door here. Like a... What do you call it? I don't have it researched yet. An airlock. I want an airlock over here to prevent the nasty waste and stuff from getting into the bathroom. So, what do we have here? We probably should make a, how How's our food look? Our food's actually fine, but at some point we should make this microbe musher probably. But I guess until it becomes a problem, I don't really want to deal with that right now. Okay, so there's a hatch right here. Wait, why did you sleep on the ground, Triodonna? You have a bed right here. Do you find this more streamlined than something like Prison Architect? I think this is more obvious in what you should be doing than Prison Architect was when I played it. I really enjoyed Prison Architect, but I played it relatively early on, so obviously things are probably a lot different now than they were when I played it. But that felt less guided than this. I feel like I always have like something I know I need to be improving in this. If that makes sense. $900 hours? Holy crap, Chop. I don't know why you decided to sleep on the ground when there's a perfectly good cot open and available to you, Triodonna. But I made a cot for you, so it's not my fault. Oh yeah, you might have slept through some of those hours. Yeah, that'll add to it for sure. I left the game running like all day on Sunday. So I probably have a lot more hours than I've actually put into it. Alright, we're nearly done with our research, which will let us build the advanced station. Is there anything in this area of interest that we should be chasing after? Do we have any like hydrogen geysers or something that are visible? Because that can kind of determine what I need to do next. Vacuum. Okay, so there's nothing like of apparent interest directly nearby. Were you just playing Triodonna? What cycle's your colony on now? I thought you said you were having problems with like getting algae or something. Did they overcome that? So here I want pressure management. That's the thing I wanted, because I want to be able to build airflow tiles. I want to be able to build this manual airlock. But that means that I'm gonna need to build a supercomputer and some wiring for that. So one thing that I'm doing differently in this than I did in my first playthrough is that I'm being a lot more like minimalistic with oxygen usage or creation. Also water usage, I'm trying to keep that to a minimum. Because like in the first one, I just started making like oxidizers like mad. And, you know, that burns through algae. I think that burns through water. I had a bunch of algae terrariums to get rid of CO2. And overall, that was just like, that was just a waste, really. I didn't need it all. I could have been running a little more lean. I really should have tried to join these water things together, although this is next to slime and therefore might be getting some nastiness going. People are idle. We don't want people idle. That's not good. Let's get some tiles up. Let's mine some of this stuff. Get a ladder going. Let's dig out some of that business. Clear this roof area off. We can build tiles up. Wait, I don't want to knock these plants out. Yeah, I want to leave the plants alone for now. I think when I picked it up, Rochambeau, it was like 20 bucks. It's not a bad price, but yeah, Steam sale should be coming up soon, if not immediately. Like, don't they normally do like a Christmas or like end of year sale of some kind, winter sale. But it's very, very cool game, very worth the price. I think it's tomorrow they're putting out an update called, like, the Tubular Update, which is going to be adding, like Futurama-style tubes for transporting your people around. So you'll be able to, like, go walk into this thing, get sucked up, get sent along, and then dropped off somewhere else. Should be pretty cool for colony building. Yeah, dude, it sounds amazing to me. I really want to try it out. I have a feeling it's going to require, like, plastics and stuff, which, so far I haven't gotten to being able to produce and use plastic in any game. That's kind of late game, and I think, you know, requires a bunch of stuff that I don't really know how to deal with at this point. I'd like to clear some of this out. Are there any major events that can destroy your colony, animals, fires? I mean, the basic thing that happens is you get a lack of resources and your people die. You can get germs and you can get your people getting sick, and then you basically get like an epidemic going on and a lot of your people might die. But I've not come across like anything like where you get hit by a meteor or a volcano erupts or something like that. I haven't seen anything along those lines. So I'm pretty sure those don't exist. I think it's basically just like resource mismanagement, not having enough stuff to keep all your... Okay, I actually need to deal with some oxygen at this point. So let's make a single oxidizer right here. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're planning on doing anything like that. I would think it'd be interesting, potentially. But it could be done... it could be done really poorly. But if it's done well, like, it'd just be a great addition. As long as you can deal with it and prepare for it and stuff like that. But if it's just like Armageddon hits and then you lose, that would suck. I've been wanting to play RimWorld. Do you think that would be good to play on the stream? I haven't tried it out, but it looks cool, so I wasn't sure. Well, maybe I'll pick that up and stream it sometime as well. Okay, we're building an oxygen generator right here, the algae deoxidizer. Carbon is building up down there. Do we have our... We still can't build our airflow tiles. I think we're still researching that business. You both think that RimWorld would be good? I'll have to try it sometime then. So what do we got going on here? I kind of need to... I guess I just need to be building up, but I want to have like a trajectory for moving out of here. And it looks like maybe either directly east here to the right, or maybe up would be best. Because I want to avoid the areas that are like this swampy stuff. The swampy stuff I really want to avoid because that's the stuff that's going to get my people sick. And really, I don't want my people getting sick. If I can avoid it at all. We're burning through food. This is really fun to play as well, so if it's good to watch, it's also very fun to play. So this thing is just win-win. I really enjoy it. Alright. Go get some oxygen, friend. There's oxygen up here, buddy. And then once we learn how to make airflow stuff, we'll get it a lot better down here. Let's put let us put a algae terrarium down here just for the time being. back in this corner. Because we do have some carbon dioxide building up down here. And I'd like to try to mitigate that a little bit, but without spending too many resources. Alright, deoxidizer, do your thing, sir. Do your darn thing, do your thing. So what? Are these things declared rooms yet? Oh no, I'm still waiting on that airlock for the bathroom to be declared a room. And then with airlocks, I can kind of shut off some of these areas to consolidate our O2 a little bit. Also, where do I want to be digging up. So let's start sending our people skyward. Send them to the heavens! And then you can harvest those things at some point. Maybe dig out this area. Maybe build some more tiles here. That was a bad little thing there. Little jaunt that didn't need to exist. Okay, so the mealwood is entombed. Let's clear... Wait, I don't want to issue that command there. I just want to clear this. Alright. Hopefully they clear the sand without killing the mealwood. I'm going to prioritize that at a little bit higher so that that mealwood can continue growing. There we go. Okay, oxygen is going. We've got our algae terrarium down here that's counteracting some of the CO2 and generating a little oxygen for us. How's our research looking? We're getting close to having pressure management. That's going to let me build those airlocks. Oh! It's time for a new replicant. I like this person on the right. They don't really have any negatives. I think I'm going to take them. Anyone in chat want a character named after them? I'm looking at you, Rochampo. You want to be this person? You want to be Ashcan? I think you do. I think you do want to be this person. So I'm going to name them. You just want me to leave it named Ashcan? I'll do that for you, sir. But I would have named it after you. Ashcan's out there. It is a funny name, actually. Now that I say it out loud a few times. Alright, we're digging up. Digging up this area up here. We need to finish that research. Come on. Devio. Do that research, sir. Are you our best researcher, Devio? Or are you just jumping in here because there's no better... Devio, you only have a 2 in research. We're taking you off the research team. Also, Ashcan is off of it. It's only going to be Jop88 and Triadonna that are on research. Because we need that research to be happening percentage points faster than before. Cycle 6 report ready. Let's take a look at that real quick. So, we're losing oxygen. We're wasting a little bit of power, but not much. because we got our little battery and we still just are using the hamster wheels. So we're at pretty minimal power usage. Stress, we're okay at. Yeah, we're doing all right now. I think that, so I want to get up here and I want to kind of see what's in this area. Is this hot? Yeah, this area is hot up here. Like the orange on this overlay and red and stuff is going to be hotter. Like greens and blues are cooler. What's the trigger to get a new dude? It's like every 3 or 3.5 cycles, the printing pod will be ready to make a new one. So right now, it's the next duplicate is in 2.7 cycles. All right, let's see what we got going on. We're still researching this thing. I really want this. I want this tech. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we got that tech going. I'd like to get air systems up and running. That's going to let us have carbon skimmers and electrolyzers. So I'm just going to beeline it towards that. Now that we have this, I can put a manual airlock here. I can start giving ourselves a little bit of airflow in these areas. I'll probably give more tiles than this. For now, I'm doing a little bit of a sprinkling of airflow. I want a lot of airflow in this room because this is where we sleep. I also want, I don't know, I want a decent amount of airflow. So let's just, how do we want to do this? There we go, something like that. And then I'd like to shut off areas that we're not actively going to be using right now with more airlocks. So like I can close this off for now. And then maybe put an airlock in here. Although I'll probably be using this space, so maybe I'll put an airlock up here. So let's knock out like one of these and one of these. I don't need this. So the airlocks just help consolidate my area a little bit and make it so that it's going to be easier to keep everything operational. Let's see. I might want to make another algae deoxidizer. Probably I'll want to do that. We're going to want some more airflow tiles just going around to let things through. We don't need a ton of them, but we do need enough just to kind of let things go through here. Create airflow all around here and make it easier. Make sure the carbon dioxide gets to the bottom. Make sure the oxygen can spread easily to where people are. It's important stuff. So we built that airlock up there. That's going to mean that as we expand up here, we don't have to worry as much about the environment. Although we might want to put like a deoxidizer up there to kind of help people stay alive while we're doing stuff. I don't want them to be out there in crap environment. I just don't want to have to deal with it as much. So yeah, should I put another deoxidizer? Maybe. Maybe I should just... Let me go drop another terrarium down here since we're getting some... we're still getting a decent amount of CO2 buildup. That is kind of localized in this area. I just want to be careful with these things because they're limited resources. We've got 5.2 tons of algae, which seems like a lot. What do I build to control temperature? That's something I'm not great at doing yet, but ideally you would do like pipes and things that go through cold areas and bring in the adequate temperature stuff. There are also some researches that you can learn. Let's see. Like liquid tuning down here has something to warm liquids, something that cools liquids pipe through it but creates heat. So there are some tools for manipulating the heat, but it seems like the best thing to do is to try to find yeah, it's hot. I don't know if it's dangerously hot or not. 22C, 30, 42, 43. Yeah, it does get pretty hot up here. I don't know what level is like dangerous for our people. That would be useful information. Alright, what do we got going on here? So we could probably build... The floor is lava mode. They have... I think they have lava somewhere. Like, I think they have a really hot area with lava in it. But I've not run into it myself. Because I haven't made it much further out other than this, like, kind of initial area. Just for having limited hours and not knowing exactly what I need to do. Okay, so I want to avoid the polluted stuff, obviously, like I've been talking about. How much algae do I have? Oh, I have like 5 tons of algae. How much is being used? Gallons per second. How these things consume so much. I need to get a different solution up and running for that. Do I have 5 replicants now? Or oh, I need to build another bed. I'm sorry, friend. Let's see. Let's just make this little thing a room too, I guess. Although I don't want to dig up this plant. But we'll put beds there and you guys just don't... Whoever goes in here doesn't get to sleep in a actually designated room area. My room is too big to be a bathroom over here? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I needed to make it slightly less large to be a bathroom. Even though 3 sinks, 3 toilets, that doesn't seem unnaturally loud for that. That seems like a reasonable sized bathroom for a colony. Food shortage. Okay, let's make oh wait, we need planter boxes. Let's drop some planter boxes down here. Let's get some farming going. I probably should have done this a little earlier, but, you know, now is the time. Maybe you guys can prioritize these a little better. Oh, you're doing it. You're doing it. I don't need to reprioritize. You got it. Let's make some mealwood down here. We've got 8 mealwood things, so we'll build another planter. So we can have them all planted up. This copy settings button that exists was a boon to find because I used to have to just manually do all these things. But then I figured out that there's a little button you can press that just says like, oh, give me the same settings as another building of the same type. And that is awesome. If you don't think it's awesome, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think about you if you don't think that's awesome. So, Job, man, how we looking?